Hi, I'm Jasmine Florencio and I will be presenting on the following paintings, which is The Scream versus T.B. Harlem.
Art is an endless expression of people's creative minds. An art form that I found very eye-catching was Expressionism. One of the most known artists for Expressionism style paintings was Edvard Munch, a Norwegian painter that is most known for his paintings, The Scream. Another style of painting that I would compare to Expressionism is Realism. And an artist that caught my eye was Alice Neel, a realist painter. I thought of her painting T.B. Harlem while looking at a exhibit online which related to Edvard Munch's painting because they both contain a message that the audience could relate to when it came to emotion. Edvard Munch is a painter who is known to aim for a colorful palette when it came to his paintings. The following painting was painted in 1893 and was displayed in his museum called the Edvard Munch Museum for some time. Yet it is awaiting to be displayed in the National Museum of Oslo next year, but it can be found on the virtual exhibit. In his painting, The Scream, it contains deep tones such as black, dark blue, brown, orange, red, and slight strokes of yellow. Within the painting, these colors are incorporated in a setting that takes place by a pier, and two dark figures can be observed on the side of the painting. As you continue to look, your eye can't help but to travel directly to the expression of the character in the center of the painting, who is standing on a bridge while having his hands over his ears. This center figure is presenting the audience with a worried or scared expression because of his need to scream to express the emotions that he is feeling inside. In reference to Edvard Munch's gallery, the description for the painting said that the painting is a specialistic construct that was based on Edvard Munch's experience of hearing a scream piercing through nature while on a walk. It was suspected that Edvard had heard this scream in a time where his mind was in an unusual state due to the fact that he did suffer from mental illness. The way I can interpret the painting is that Edvard Munch let the sky colors flow as he was painting in a way where he guided the audience towards the center of the figure to express a strike of anxiety because he is in an open setting where he is able to scream and let out all of his emotions that he was taught to keep inside due to the fear of judgment. Munch painting can serve as a representation of an issue that many people feel because many men and women are constantly being told not to show emotion in a public area, as well as trying to hide their emotions in order to not be seen as weak. Not only that, it was reported that the painter Edvard Munch did suffer from neuroamnesia, so this painting might not represent him exactly, but it was inspired by his experience to break a barrier of insanity. Next, we have a painting from an artist named Alice Neel, who is known to have her neighbors pose as models in her paintings throughout her career. The following painting is currently displayed in the National Museum of Women in Art in Washington, D.C. In Alice Neel's painting, T.B. Harlem, we can see colors such as different shades of brown, white, purple, and black. In the museum description, it says that the painting serves to highlight the struggles of the urban poor and affect change. As we look at the style of painting, we can see that Alice Neel's use of harsh black lines was to emphasize the poor conditions that this man found himself in. Not only that, these colors help portray a young man who seems to be injured and is laying on a bed that is pushed against an isolating, lonely wall. Not only did he look exhausted, he was very skinny and possibly malnourished. It's almost like we can feel the pain that this man feels because of his misfortune of living in poverty. Alice Neel said, "I'll tell you what you can see. Their inheritance, their class, their feelings, all that happened to them." Which does relate to our view of realism because one's experiences are known to be shown on our faces. This is because our faces are known to express how we are feeling and what we've been through without the need of words. As we can see, the position that this model was painted in makes a man look very vulnerable, and especially since men tend to look their most vulnerable when they are sick. As we further observe the art piece, we can discover that the model in this painting is Alice Neel's neighbor, who is a 24-year-old man named Carlos Negron. Neel used use of a real model for this painting demonstrates that she wanted to reveal the harsh conditions that these poor people had to endure during a time where the spread of tuberculosis was at a high. It reveals how damaging it can be to overcome a disease that is so violently attacks your lungs as well as your entire body. Artists Edvard Munch and Alice Neel both have different styles of paintings. but both carry an important message. In Edvard Munch's The Scream painting, the expression of the character confronts the stigma of fear and also presents the beauty of nature. It brings attention to the different human struggles such as mental health, which many of our youth, especially in this time, struggle with. By embracing the uniqueness of the painting, we encourage the youth to focus on the beauty of life instead of trying to fit in. In Alice Neal's TV Harlem painting, it brings attention to the societal issues that many people living in poverty face, such as their exposure to dangerous diseases and poor living conditions. The two paintings serve as an awareness to the issues that many people in our population experience just to stay sane and alive.